caught me. I was praying. I dressed up like this before I go to bed these days because, it could be any minute now. Jesus is going to return. We're getting close. Let's see now. There's all these conditions that have to happen. One of them is the Hebrew's got to be spoken in Jerusalem. And, they moved the embassy to Jerusalem. And so, thank you, Donald Trump. I think Hebrew is being spoken there. I think it might have even been spoken there before, but that's good. And then we've got to make sure that every Jew has heard the word of Jesus. And we have found some lost tribes in Israel. So I want to thank in Uganda and in Africa, and we're still finding more. And I want to thank all the evangelicals that went out there and are doing God's work, spreading the holy word of the Bible. And let's see now, that's a couple of the conditions. There's a few conditions that have to happen. The third temple has to be built. Now, I'm not sure where we are with that because, it could be any temple. So, but I do think we're close, and we don't know when he's going to return. Another condition was that, everybody's going to hate on Israel. And it looks like that is happening. So we're getting really close. I do know that, a lot of the Jews don't believe in Jesus Christ, but as long as they've heard the word of Jesus and then rejected it, they have their chance. And if they don't believe when Jesus comes, he's just going to wave his hand, and those that don't believe will just kind of be like they were never born. They probably won't feel anything. And that's why the other condition about, that area that they're kind of in turmoil now. They've always been in turmoil. That area has got to be cleared away. And those people there, they just don't want to accept the word of the Bible, that's the chosen people's land. That's the Jews' land. And we have every right to support them in their self-defense. So yes, I'm saying my prayers every night now, dressing up because I can't wait to see Jesus' pearly whites at the pearly gates. So excited. I don't think he'll mind that my husband made a few dollars on Raytheon and Boeing and Lockheed Martin while they were dropping a few of those bombs, clearing the way for the end times. But come on. Everyone knows it. I'm just saying the quiet part out loud, and I feel a little more confident about doing that since we're so close. We don't even have to die. We're just going to get lifted up into heaven with the dead, and then we're all judged, and those of us that have accepted Christ into our hearts, we're going to be okay, and the rest are just going to disappear, including the Jews, unfortunately. So whether or not you're a Jew, you should accept Christ into your heart right now. That's your best protection, and the best protection you can take for your family. So yes, the word of God is being spread all over the world, and I'm getting ready. My grandma, she used to stare at a picture of Jesus when I was young, and he had the blue eyes, of course he did, and the blonde hair and the sandals and all that. And I'm just wondering what he's going to look like. Of course, he's probably going to have blue or green eyes. Of course, if he doesn't, that's fine, but it'd be nice if he looked like us. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I don't see any reason whatsoever to be worried about any possible obstacles to these end times coming right up on us. And, dressing up like this, it's not at all like those people that put on the purple tennis shoes and waiting for the flying saucer. This is a totally different thing. This is the word of God. It's not at all a cult. I've heard people say some crazy things like that, and, we know where they're going. Probably the liberals. And I think those liberals, they're really going to be sorry for, standing up for those Muslims. The Muslims just want to kill all the Christians anyway. Everybody knows that. We can pray for their souls, but it's probably not going to do any good. Anyhow, I'm just checking in with you. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Heaven Sent. Well, that's my adopted name. My first name's Heaven. You can call me Heaven. My last name's Sent. I hope you have a good day, and I hope that you take Jesus Christ into your heart right now, because it says in Thessalonians that we're going to be lifted up with the dead And we don't even have to die. And it's coming soon, coming your way. The rapture. And we're going to feel good. We're going to sing Jesus' praises in heaven. And everything's going to be fine. This doesn't want to stop.